Given Warhol's prolific output, how do you distinguish, it's a great question, between the pieces that represent a good investment versus those that are of more common interest? Great question.
Yeah, it is a good question. I think that, again, in 2023, we saw a lot of interest and a lot of investment, people buying the trial proofs. Louis talked a little bit earlier about what that means to have a trial proof. And of course, because of the nature of the trial proofs,
can you just take people through, there'll be people here that understand what a trial proof is, but we've touched on it a couple of times. Just let's explain what a trial proof is.
Sure.
Regular edition.
Yeah, so a trial proof, these were created as a test colorway. So, and I like to imagine that they had a lot of fun creating these, but what it means is that everyone is rendered unique. So when they come to market, when we hear that a trial proof is coming to market, it causes incredible excitement because we're not quite sure what it's going to look like. So that's the trial proof. So it's one of one. With the trial proofs in 2023 was a really great year for the trial proofs, and we saw a surge of 207% increase from the year before for demand for those. So whenever we have a trial proof, there's a lot of interest that's generated, a lot of excitement. Also, the sets, as the series, for example, the Marilyns, with those, the further we get away from the date of creation, the harder it's going to be to find a set with matching numbers. We do see sets with mismatching numbers that people have created themselves, but for matching numbers, they just become rarer and rarer, and people really want those works. I think harping back to the trial proofs, because they are exciting, just to give an example, the Apple trial proof from the ad series, it's a super example. It's got an estimated value between 250 and 350,000 pounds sterling. And it's shown a consistent growth on average annual growth rate of the last 5 years of 28%. So it's a very highly sought after piece.
They're difficult to place, these big sets, aren't they? That's one of the issues with them. You've got to hang them together to get the full effect. I always think that's, it's a problem in many cases.
You've got to have a big room with big walls for sure.
Which is why sometimes they do end up, very sadly, in storage. People are like, I buy it, I love it, I know it's a great investment, and when I buy that property with that wall, I'll display all 12 of them together.
But also, I think what's sad is that the pool of investors into sets is smaller than those wanting to buy individual pieces. So over the years, we've seen plenty getting broken up and being sold individually, which is understandable but sad. Because they are so incredible to see them together.
It's rather wonderful how many people we see looking to put them back together again, isn't it?
Yes, indeed. And it becomes a project.
Yeah,
they're not immediately available.
We all sort of know around the team at my art broker, when something comes in, we go, oh, we know exactly who's looking to build that set. And of course, building a set, whilst there might not be matching numbers, building that set once you've bought one and two is actually, looking to create more of an investment, because at some point you might be able to bring the set back to the market. So that's quite an exciting project.